Alright, so how to tag Motherlode. One of the dungeons. I believe it can still be done on normal. Yeah, as you level and all that. So used to be much more difficult than it is now. But anyways, so as we get going, because once you get into doing Mythic, obviously you don't need XP. So what's the point in like doing extra trash? Because it's guaranteed that your DPS are gonna pull some anyway. So first up are the vendors, dude. As you see, this is regular Mythic, so nothing to like. It's nothing too crazy. This is just like the easiest, simplest path through here that I've found so far. I'm sure there are some skips and things that are soon to be discovered. I could probably spend some time in here and like just see what you can walk around and over and all of this. So might do that on normal or something at some point, but you don't have to pull all the small ones. I'm just, you know, it don't matter. Pad the meters a little bit, have some fun. But the thugs here, man, again, you see another easy mob. It can help. Like, I know I say it a lot, but mark skulls for your party. Especially as you're like learning things yourself and gearing up, and so they don't burn the giant mob that I have here. Well, we have this little mob here that should die first because he's got to be interrupted. And the big guy, as you see, doesn't really do shit. He does some AoE every now and then, but ain't nothing. So then, alright, so they already pulled this. So what you want to do now is just get the mech jockey off the thing. It's changed how it's worked a couple times. This is beta, so this is subject to change, but the mech jockey, it's best just to wait until he's casting on the mech, because he's trying to get inside it and bring out another one of those big fucking things that we just killed, and it has a lot of health and you just don't need it. So you're gonna see an example here of the double pack that can be annoying. So there's a mech jockey here and there's a mech jockey there. So what we're gonna do is just roll up on this. He takes a second to move, and I'm gonna taunt the other one to pull it. So he's gonna run toward it, they're gonna cast, and I'm gonna stun them both. They got the other one, but so we got that one off it now. Now you just gotta try to get things stacked up and hope that your party's not pulling extra shit. I gotta roar for that, so hopefully we'll be alright. Yeah, as long as you keep the mech jockeys off the thing, dude, like off of the mechs, you're gonna be alright. And now, it's good that you're seeing this, because there's a lot of mobs and not a lot of space here. So, you just really want to be mindful of like where you walk, what you pull, where you pull it to. Like, you see me here? Why we came from over there, and I just moved up into here to try to avoid them pulling extra stuff, but you know, we can only do so much. So again here, I usually do roll moonfires on my way up in, so it's a good habit to get into for threat and for damage, or whatever your class might have. Your class might not have anything, so I know the Death Knights have their little thing that throws plague on the target. Pallies have shield or judgment. Warrior has heroic throw. Rip. Yeah, so it's all the same mobs up through there. You really just want to get down the vendors here. refreshment vendor, because you get into plus, and that beam that they do can really hurt, and it freezes you, as you saw. So this boss is going to require a fair amount of movement on your part as a tank. He is a bit annoying. He's going to be dropping these bombs around. You're going to kick it into him because it's going to increase his damage taken. Wasn't on that, but alright. You want to kick the bombs into him. Yep, he's got 3 stacks. As soon as he drops coins, you want to move him away. Because he's going to do an ability called Coin Magnet. I didn't move him quite far enough. He got 2 of them. Or no, 1. Nice. So when he does Coin Magnet, when he's near them, increases his damage by 10% per stack. So per coin puddle that he soaks. So if he had soaked those, he would have had those plus the 1. He would have been doing 50% more damage, which on the static pulse is not good. So that's your only job there. Just make sure he doesn't soak up any of the coins, and that's it. Oh, and we got Earthlink back. Give it to me, baby. Because I increase the artifact power requirement for all of, like, everything. Congrats on the weapon. Low. Alright, so now up here, until we get on the hill, the Earth Shapers are going to be your focus. They cast like a spike that hurts, and an Earth Shield, more importantly, that you just want to avoid at all costs. So you do that, and now after Earth Shapers, you gotta turn on to the Sappers, because these are the guys that are dropping the bombs on the ground, and they're just the worst. They're really fucking annoying, because not only do they drop bombs here, but they cast Final Blast, which explodes for a lot when they die. So you've really got to be careful of that. Drop my Moonfires out. Rock Lance, interrupt that because I'll have a Roar up. Yeah. Fucking Sappers, man. They do that until they die, so. Final Blast, another Final Blast. Now this mob up here, the next one, I'm going to pull it down. I'm going to mark a skull on one of the Earth Shapers. I'm going to target the other one because that's the one that I want to hit. And you're going to pull them down. Because once the Sappers, like right there, once they start to throw things on the ground, and you got to run around and all this, it's dangerous up there because there's that other pack right there. Mainly just if you are not quite as geared, or if you're doing it on a key, just, you know. The more things you can do to avoid extra pulls without losing time is like awesome. So yeah, the bear skin is kind of working. So anyways, so another Earth Shaper. And then a Sapper, which I'm going to put Skull on. The Extractors aren't a big deal. They honestly don't really do much. They'll do a Burrow. Get that Final Blast. Oh my god. Power through. But he's dead anyway, so. Now coming up here, it can get a little tricky at times. So Stone Furies are the focus. I don't need to worry about the small ones very much. They're not a big deal. But these guys just need to be burned. And interrupted. So look, I'm gonna pull 3 just as an example. So the barrier cast there is going to give them a shield. They're casting their Quake, which you can CC easily. I used Roar on the last one. I used the Typhoon there. I'm gonna Bull Rush this one. And then they're pretty much dead, dude. Unless you get a barrier on them. But these guys just need to be like CC'd, like CC'd. So a large pack before the boss. This pack is going to hurt, so don't be afraid to CC if you need it. I currently don't need it, so let's go. I'm targeting the other Earth Shaper that I don't have a skull on, because hopefully the DPS are going to interrupt skull because they're focusing it. Hopefully they are. I'm going to use a roar, do some CC. I got a Typhoon lined up, but I'm going to save it for the sappers when they're doing their final blast. But I don't have one for that one, and nobody's running it. Chunk that monk. Okay. Now the totem's here. No, let me go on, let me go on. Fuck you. Alright. So you took the totem, and what you want to do is drop it on that. There's normally 2 totems. I don't know what happened to the other one, this fucking guy. But you can CC 2. Because the ads around this boss are going to fixate him. And real quick, an important note on the pull, you need to taunt and then face away from your group, because first thing he's doing is this stun, the tectonic smash. You need to drop it away from your party. Now the Earth Ragers aren't too big of a deal on normal, heroic, and mythic. You need to use a roar, a CC, or something on the quakes there, because that shit hurts. The ads are just going to trying to kill people. B trying to kill people. They need to run away until the boss does this Azeroth infusion, and he'll buff it, and it increases its damage taken and damage done. So they have to be careful. But your only job here, as you've seen, is just to not stun your party with tectonic smash right here. It's just a conal AoE stun. It looks hectic, but it's really just on your DPS to not stand there and die. Get punched in the face. So there's not really much you can do. Unless you have a slow or a stun, those ads can be CC'd in all kinds of ways. Like hunter traps. I don't know if they can be sapped. Or what, but as far as tanking it goes, it's pretty easy. So now, next up, we're gonna be coming over here. Just again, this is just the easiest path that I've found so far to just avoid extra pulls. And the masterminds, they have been nerfed quite a bit. They don't do a lot of damage anymore. But they still have a lot of health. So it's just, you know. The transformation vial, I should have interrupted that. We'll see it on another mob up here. But these guys will transform, and it's just not good because they heal up to full health. So the mastermind coming up right here. I'm gonna taunt her and bring him up here. Him, her, I don't know. So energy lash and plus hurts. It really hurts. And he can't be stunned. He can't be CC'd. It's hard to LOS. It's best just to burn, and for the healer to bomb heals on whoever has the lash on them. The other ability he does that you might see right here is like it's a leeching orb of some kind. I don't remember the name. Leech globule, there it is. But it heals everybody it passes, or heals him for everybody that it hits. So I'm pulling over here because the testers do a knockback and can fuck your party up pretty hard, because chances are they're not going to pay attention to where their back is. So I pull this. Transmute is the shit you want to CC, stun, interrupt, whatever you got, because they will heal up to full and change forms. I think they do a little more damage after that too. So it's not something you want to mess around with. And now here's another pull. And plus you are going to want to CC here the 2 mobs besides the masterminds, because the masterminds can't be CC'd, so Other than that, just burn one of them down. Don't let him cast that transmute. Let's burn down Skull. Roll some cooldowns. Leech Globule. Cast that in a random direction, so. And they got the transmute cast off, so that's what this thing is. Explodes when killed, inflicting nature damage to players within 5 yards. It's not overly complicated. All this trash used to be a lot harder. A lot harder than it is now, so. This boss is pretty easy, dude. Again, as a tank, I'm gonna pull her over to the side. She is going to throw Azerite shit around the party. Just don't stand in it. The reason I tank her on the side is because she's gonna throw this out. There's gonna be some waves that go across the room randomly from the pipes. And then she's gonna cast a hydrant type ability, and she's just gonna clean up a bunch of it. So you want your party to be on the other side of her. And from being all the way back here, you get the most amount of range on what she's hitting with the blast. She's doing it again. You see it's clearing out all of that, dude. Well, it pushes it back, but same thing. It makes space, which is the whole goal, so. Alrighty, next up, technicians are gonna go first because they will repair the war machines, which is not good, obviously. You don't ever want anything to heal. You're gonna interrupt that overcharge from it. Repair, you're just gonna stun. CC, knockback, something, anything. Just can't be interrupted. It has to be a CC of some sort. Now the bombs up here can pop out of the ground and they will do damage to the first person they hit. I try to soak as many as I can and bring out the ones that I know are just going to be in our way. They don't explode actually until he can destroy his cast, so don't move early. Like you have to hop on it and wait. Like look, I'll pull this one. It's gonna cast. And then it's gonna go, and I'm gonna take it. It's gonna put a little dot on me. It's nothing too crazy that I can like heal through it myself, pretty much. But these guys just hop around. They're fucking annoying. Try to pull them away from like other trash because you just don't want them hopping on a mob. So I'm gonna stay on this mine. Hopefully they back up a little bit. No. So the bomb will do damage to anybody in range. So hopefully when you soak it, there's nobody on you. If they are on you, that's their own fault, man. I'm gonna pull him back here. I'm gonna try to stand on this bomb. They don't take any. Probably got hit still, but whatever. Whatever. It's not for very much. It's Reg Mythic. They're decently geared. I'm the most geared person here, so obviously I'm not worried about taking this. Like a skull on one of these, so they'll just do that. Can I knock them back? I'll go for that. Yeah. Perfect. Ideally, it'll be like that every time, where you're the only one who takes the damage. On keys, it's gonna be real difficult for healers. No reason to do that to them. Grab this. This pull can be a little tricky because it has two of the mobs that walk around. Yeah, just come stand on the bomb and pull before me. Cool. You're a real cool guy. Anyways, technician first again because he is going to cast repair, which I'm just gonna stun because it's a chain or a channel. Sorry. Now get the Sky Scorchers down. Again, marking the skulls just to keep people focused, because some people aren't going to focus anyway. But it always helps to try, because some people will actually help you out. So, and the last boss up here, man, another easy boss. You tank him. He does a Gatling gun that you just don't stand in. He does a transition with a couple ads that you have to pick up. It's the same ones that are hopping around, so look forward to that. More fun. You cast homing missiles on players, just don't be inside the ring. Shit from up in the air, and the Gatling gun, which you can easily just run around or through. It doesn't hit for very much, like run through it. Hit me for 5k, so it's nothing. Now he's gonna go in the air. Ads are gonna come down. He's gonna do some AoE. Need to get out of it. And he's gonna drop these 3 barrels. And your only objective is to get people with a red marker on their head on these. Like, yeah, alright. So he's got one. God damn. Way to split damage, guys. Cool. And he is dead, so I'm gonna res him. You can keep your stacks up even through the shield, thankfully. Dude, on the thing, dude, what are you doing? Sometimes I'll jump in circles hoping they'll get the clue. There you go, cool. And there he goes, and he's active again and just goes into the same abilities he did in phase 1. And that's it, dude. That's the whole fight. Easy to tank, don't stand and stuff, grab ads. If you get red on your head. That shit's quick though, the missiles from up above, so I want to say it's probably fire damage, so. And then he hops out, and that is it. That is Motherlode. Fairly easy one to tank, man. Not a big deal. Besides like the explosions and the frost cast from the refresher or the vendors, pretty much all things that all the tanks will handle well. Not too much magic damage overall, so have a look at just real quick overall healing and overall damage. Looking good. Didn't take a lot of damage, so Earth Warden doing work. Regen timing is getting better, so GG. Thanks for watching. Look forward to more on the channel and a lot more content once BFA hits. I had something else to say, but forget about it. I'll see you later. Thanks again. Stay tuned for the next one.